24th June 2021, Morning Murli, Shanti, Bapdada, Madhuban. Sweet, elevated, and invaluable virgins to be read in class on the day of remembrance of Mateshwari Jagdamba. Song Break off all relationships with the world. If we break off all relationships with the world, then what is this world for? If it is a matter of just breaking all of relationships, then why are these relationships created? Husband and wife, father and son, king and subjects, etc., etc. Every relationship there is has been created by God. This is what people say, do they not? If God created them, why do they say that we have to break them off? Otherwise, the song is wrong. Which world did God create? Whether you call it jug, means world, pronounced as jug, or dunya, means world, that God created, He would not create such a world which you would then have to leave. All the relationships that exist were not created. Look what your relationships in this world have now become. Because of your actions, you became Tamapradhan, and look what you have now become. Because of karmic bondage, they continue to tear one another apart. In this karmic activity, all relationships have become Tamapradhan. So people continue to cause sorrow and take sorrow from one another. God Himself says, I did not create your relationships of sorrow. The relationships means sambandh that I had forget for you was not of bondage, means bandhan. I forged an elevated relationship with you, and in that relationship you were ever happy. All your relationships were very clean, and this is why you remember Ram the king. The Ram Praja means all people who belong to Ram. Ram was wealthy, and the whole kingdom lived under the king. The Bastavar, it was the ring of righteousness that was known as the household of righteousness. Dharampati, Dharampatni means husband and wife. Everything was in the name of righteousness. But that relationship of religion does not now exist anymore. That practical life is no more. This is why the Father says the world that you have made your own, all the relationships in that world are now spoiled. The relationships in the world that I had created were so good and lovely. They used to give happiness to one another. There definitely were relationships. It isn't that God did not create relationships. There were relationships, but those relationships were without any bondages of karma. This is why people were called liberated in life. In life, they were liberated from any bondage of karma, means sorrow. This is why they were said to be liberated in life. Now, your relationships have become those of a bondage in life, and this is why they ask, how can we become free from this? The Father says, break off all relationships with them and connect yourself to me. Give your last life to me. Give yourself to me. Means the same as when a wife gives herself to her husband and her husband gives himself to his wife. The father gives himself over to his son, and the son gives himself to his father. You have been practicing this very well. I am not telling you anything new. How can I do this? What should I do? You cannot ask these questions. You have been giving your lives to one another. Have you not given your life to your children? Whatever you have, your body, mind, wealth, you have kept it all for them. Have you not? You see, all of that is yours. Do you not? You spend your whole life on them. So I am not telling you anything new when he says, give all of that to me. Whatever you have been doing for one another so far, I am telling you the same. Belong to me, and then look after everything as a trustee. On the path of devotion too, you have been saying, God, all of this is yours. I am yours. But you didn't really give yourself to Him. You simply said it. Yours is mine and mine is mine. This is what everyone has been doing. But that deception cannot now continue. Yours is mine and mine is mine. No, now you have to finish all of this, mine and yours. I now belong to you, and everything is included in that. That is all. I am yours. However, it isn't that everything of his is mine and mine is also mine. What is the benefit of such a deception? Because we are then only deceiving ourselves. No one can cheat God. Previously, we used to deceive Him a lot, but in all that deception, we only cause sorrow and peacelessness for ourselves because we were the ones who were being deceived. This is why the Father now says, renounce all of that. Remove your intellect away from all relationships, including your own body, and connect yourself to me. There will then not be any feeling of anything belonging to me. Until now, by saying mine, mine, you have caused yourself sorrow. Then, when your intellect is diverted there, you say, what can I do? How can I do this? What would be the result if you hang into another? You have become unhappy because of attachment. This is why the Father says, break off all relationships with this world and now belong to me. Then all the bondages you have created with your body and in your life break away from all of them and now belong to me. I am not giving to thee. Be with you for birth after birth. No, it is only now that I have anything to do with you. That is all. Then you souls will go into everlasting happiness with each other. I cut away your bondages of sorrow and create relationships of happiness for you, and you will then experience happiness with each other. You have now become so spoiled, and this is why you continue to experience sorrow. I reform everything of yours that has been spoiled, and you will then remain happy. I am not going to be with you for birth after birth. I am just telling you to reform everything of yours that is spoiled. Now belong to me. Why am I telling you this? Because by following my orders, everything will become easy for you. I am showing you this easy method. Belong to me in a practical way, for this method will be very useful for you. For instance, when a child is adopted, he continues with that name in a practical way. Does he not? In the same way, by belonging to me and moving along in that way, your fortune will be made. The Father is telling you something straightforward, easy, and extremely simple. And thus, too, it is only a handful out of multi-millions who emerge to follow it. The Father says, I have come into your world, this corporeal world, in the short confluence age, just for you. So, at the very least, for however much time there is now, at least think about me for that time. Now that you belong to Baba, at least remain pure for that time. Then Such a reward will be accumulated for you that you will not need to work hard in that world at all. It is now a matter of just a little hard work. So, in whatever way possible, even if you have to die, make a promise to remain pure. Have determination. Make full effort to observe your dharna. The Father is telling you very clearly, just make this little effort for the short time. I am not giving you any extra hard work. In comparison to what you are receiving, this hard work is nothing at all. There is a saying, don't make pots of ghee, means imaginary stories. I will do this and this. What will the world say? What will so and so say? Oh, what will the world say? Forget all that. Now, even this world is going to finish. But those poor, helpless people do not know this, and this is why the Father says, do not think about that. Now, death is just ahead. All that you think about so far in advance is all wastage. The Father now says, save that wastage. Do as much as you have to for the livelihood of your body. However, many karmic accounts you have with your creation, do as much as you need to. To what extent am I going to look after them? You have to look after them. I am leaving you free to do whatever is necessary for you to do. But whatever extra you are creating, I am telling you not to do that because everything is going to fall. So, why do you waste your time unnecessarily? It is because of those unnecessary complications that you have become unhappy. Therefore, I am now telling you how you can be liberated from all those complications. So, to sit and then make excuses, what kind of method is that? The Father also said, just be careful. If you don't give me your finger straight, if you don't give me your hand, I will then take you away, catching hold of you by your nose. When he catches hold of you by your nose, you will suffocate and you will be unhappy, and there will then have to be punishment. This is why he says, it is now time to put your hand in my hand and walk straight with me. If you don't come in a straightforward manner, your nose can come into my hands. Then so be it. Nothing can then be done at that time. You cannot do anything then. This is why the Father says, children now belong to me. Come to me, listen to what I tell you. And if you still don't do anything, the punishment for such children will be very severe. This is why it is a different matter for those poor, helpless ones who don't know anything about these things than for those who know, who sit and listen to these things and then make mistakes. Nothing can be done for them. Just as there is tenfold benefit, so there is tenfold loss. This is why you are told to look at your damages, at your loss carefully. Open your intellect wide. If you connect the yoga of your intellect with the Father, you will receive strength. So, understand all of those things. Do not forget them. Now, recognize the time we are going through. Open your eyes, open your intellect, and take full benefit of the time. Awaken your whole fortune. And it said, as is the company you keep, so is your color. This is why those who are unable to have complete dharna will be colored by the color of Maya's company. This is why it is said, hear no evil, see no evil, talk no evil. There are such evil souls here who do not leave others alone. They are then influenced by one another's company. This is why you are told to protect yourself from such company. Do not think that the influence of company is only from those outside and not of anyone here. No, they continue to wander around here too because it is their kingdom. Is it not? This is why the Father says, wear your armor with care. If you are wearing your armor, the bullet will not pierce you. There is the armor of yoga and the sword of knowledge. Keep all these weapons with you very well. It is said, whoever does something receives the reward of it. Here, it is a matter of creating your future reward. You are not going to experience the reward here. You mustn't sit here like some guru so that there isn't any misunderstanding here. All of those things are explained to you, so pay attention to all of those things and keep yourself safe. There mustn't be anything about expenses discussed here. All the expenses now have to be used only for the benefit of others. Each and every penny has to be used for this task. Acha. Second Murli, in order to go into the ascending stage, surrender all the responsibilities of your life to Him. Many people have the question, even after hearing so much knowledge, why do we not see any progress in our stage? Why is there a block in moving forward? This explanation is given to those who have taken a step to follow this path. However, unless you surrender your life with your thoughts, words, and deeds, you belong to Him. You cannot experience supersensuous joy. This is a godly law. Now that you have taken His support, you have to surrender your life to Him with your heart. That is, you have to be a complete heir and claim your inheritance. By maintaining this intoxication, your stage will be full of enthusiasm, and then, because you imbibe this knowledge, you will develop the strength to make others similar to yourself. However, do not think in your mind that you have surrendered yourself to Him. No, that is only deceiving yourself. Now that Baba has come here in a practical way, you have to become His child in a practical way. Then, by knowing the child's horoscope, Baba can give him whatever directions and make him move along accordingly. In this, you may at first feel like you are choking, but in the end, you will understand that it is only for your ascending stage. So, you have to surrender all the responsibilities of your life to Him. However, you mustn't just become the guru after the guru and sit on this gatti. Now keep all of these things in your intellect, for only then will your stage ascend. If you are not ascending, then there is definitely something not quite right in your heart or in your dharana. Do you understand? Love, remembrance, and good morning to the sweet children. The spiritual children says, Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Blessing, may you be introverted and experience being alokik stabilized in your elevated form and elevated intoxication. Explanation, in the consultation of stars, the sparkle of spatial stars is seen as lovely and unique from a distance. In the same way, you stars should appear to be spatial souls in a gathering of ordinary souls. While being in your ordinary form, let your stage be extraordinary and alokik, and you will then be seen to be like people who belong to God in the gathering. For this practice being introverted before you become extroverted, always stabilize in your elevated form and intoxication. Be powerful as well as knowledgeful, and then give knowledge. You will then be able to make many souls have this experience. Slogan: because you have kept Ravan's property with you, Dila Ram means comforter of hearts cannot be seated in your heart. Om Shanti